guys, it's me, Yellowwinner, and today we are on the coolest version of Minecraft Beta 1.8.1. Just kidding, it's not the coolest, but it's still pretty high up there. So, yeah, we are on this version of Minecraft, and it's kind of cool. So, let's just, first off, before we get into any of the changes or anything, let's just look at this. This is the first new change, is the title screen now has this thing in the background. I forgot what it's called. It's like paramedic or something like that. I don't know for sure, so I don't know. Another thing, again, I can't show you this, but they did change the Mojang screen, so that's what it looked like in Ubuntu. You can see it's 13W39A, but it's the same thing. So, yeah, that's new. And other than that, not much has changed. It's the same thing. Oh, you also set brightness. I forgot about that. It's new. So, but really, other than those few things and like this, it's not really changed that much. So, next thing, you know what, we probably should, okay, sorry about that. This kind of got me confused a little bit. I was like, I probably should make a backup before I load this up in 1.8. So I looked and then I was like, wait a minute, I already have a backup. And I forgot to see this, but and the wiki didn't have this mentioned, so I don't know when this happened. But as you can see, when I renamed this to be Beta 1.2, it obviously kept in the same with 1.2.3. However, 1.7.3, for some reason, they didn't mark this, but it was when the time when they separated the world name and the actual world name. That's the actual folder. So this down here is the folder name, which is obviously my Beta 1.7.3 backup, and this is my current world. So yeah, let's just get in. Actually, wait a minute, before we get into this, let's save and quit again. Let's go back into this. I want to show you this, just so I could just show you this, because I just want to. As you can see, world type does not exist. However, we do have seeds as well as generate structures, and we have creative mode. So this is just going to be our quick creative. So, and that's just going to be the name of this. It's going to be quick creative. And I think this is just going to be the main of the video. We might look into ours a little bit, but for the most part, I just want to look at this version, or creative mode, this creative world, just because I want to show you a lot of new features, and as you'll soon find out, a lot of the features we can't necessarily just review straight ahead. And the reason why we can't do this is because they add a lot of things, and that basically limits us. So, first off, let's just take a look at this creative just from looking at it. So we have all of our items right here, and you can tell we don't really have too many items, but we have a little bit. We have a good selection of items. So that's the first thing to note. Another thing you might notice is that when we start, we immediately have items, and you can get rid of these. These don't have to be in here at all times. So this is the original creative menu, by the way. Next thing, we have this. So, oof, that chest looks weird. Alright, anyways, you can actually see the new chest and how it's 2D and opening and closing. So, you can see our inventory, which is usually not accessible unless we have this chest open. We're just going to keep that over there. We can grab this crafting table. Oop, and we can see crafting table works. And, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, this all works. And you can even grab this TNT right here. Something that to note about these old versions is TNT would actually drop itself whether you are playing or not. It doesn't look like pick key actually works. No, pick key does not work. So we're actually gonna have to get grass, but before we do. Yay! Oh wait, I didn't realize that we don't really need grass at all. So yeah, but something I noticed about this as well is, I don't know if it's just me, but for some reason when I look at this in the creative menu, it looks a little bit different. And this might just be me, like I said, so I don't know. As you can see, none of these, if you hold like the middle click, you can actually get like a stack of them. Single clicking only gives you one, right clicking only gives you one, so you're pretty limited on that too. Something also I just noticed is all this wool, as you can see, no matter which one I click, it gives me that. I wonder if it works the same with pressure plate. No, maybe stairs. No, it's just wool. That's kind of weird though. Maybe saplings will do. Yeah, saplings do it. So I just noticed that. I just wanted to point that out. As you can see, what I was saying earlier about that, slabs do it. So there's a few of these blocks that do it. But either way, yeah. So this is our creative mode right here, and we can even see a lot of newer terrain, because this is all obviously new generated terrain. So all that kind of stuff. I actually kind of want to get a iron sword, or diamond sword actually. Let's just start killing some things. Something you might notice here is that my what's it called, sword can break through blocks. But something else you might notice here is that my he dead. But something else you might notice is that food stacks. So we have stacked food right here, and if you also may have noticed already, because I've already used it, is we also have running, which is awesome. It's primarily stacked food though, but you can see there's a lot of features that they have changed and added and whatnot throughout. So let's start talking about some things, because I just kind of showed you all this creative mode. This is kind of cool. Something really annoying is you can't there's no X to like, delete everything, and we can't like shift click, and we can't press Q to drop these in our inventory. So we're just going to kind of just poop this out, because there's not really another good way to do it. Or we could do that. That works better. But yeah, so let's start talking about new additions, and we have quite a bit of them, if I must say so myself. So we have a lot of things. Like I said, there's just a lot to cover, and the list is huge. So beta 1.8, also known as the Adventure Update Part 1, creative mode. And if you're going to show off the features as we go on, creative mode, we already showed off. Bow mechanics. So if we go grab our bow, and I'm going to grab some arrows as well, because I'm not sure if we actually use the arrows, we can see that we actually have these arrow mechanics where we can shoot high. And I was right, you need arrows. So let's just grab a bunch of arrows real fast. Just 10 for now. So we can see this is just for doing this. There he goes, his low shot, not even, and then maximum power. So yeah, you can see it's kind of cool like that. And then obviously we just have these little, there you go. Can we pick these up? Yeah, we can. Alright, let's just make sure we don't ever pick these up again. Next, we need to grab our sword again that we had. So, blocking. Cool. It's kind of a cool feature. Alright. Which also allows us to parry bows and whatnot. Or arrows, sorry. If we can find a mob, we can also do crits, which is a neat thing as well. We do commands. No, we can't. Alright, I just wanted to look that up. We have experience, which we'll talk about later. Animations for, what's it called, like getting hurt, which again we'll talk about later. Food system we'll talk about later. Sprinting we'll talk about, we already talked about. Villages we're going to talk about next episode. And the reason why I'm doing this is because next episode they really made villages a lot better. So we have to find a village in the first place, but if you don't remember from my earlier video, basically in these old versions of Minecraft, you could find a village, but if you found a village, there wasn't villagers. So, I mean, what's the point of going to a village if there's no villagers? You can see here a swamp before all the swamp colors. I just noticed that. It's kind of cool. Because obviously we now have the dull color, and there's no lily pads either. But yeah, so even if we do find a village, which we might find a village just by doing this, there's not going to be villagers in there, which means it's basically worthless to do that. Next thing is strongholds and abandoned mine shafts, which is another new thing. Let's go this way. Strongholds, again, I don't think I want to show, because if I remember correctly, we don't have ender pearls or eyes of ender or anything like that, and I don't see them. There we go, we have an ender pearl, but we don't have any eyes of ender. No, we don't, because that wasn't added yet. So yeah, obviously going to strongholds is something, again, for a later episode, because right now it does not matter. strongholds mean nothing to us. We're just going to real quickly cover this because cows, as you can see, we got some beef, which is neat, and I just wanted to show that off because that's something else that was added, was beef, and that also means steak was added as well. You can see a lava pool over there. Anyways, so after that we also have ravines. Something I just completely overlooked is, this is new. This is right here is a mountain biome. I just completely overlooked this. This is a mountain biome. And I also completely overlooked that that was a swamp biome. Both are new features. Swamps and mountains did not spawn. You can see there's a little bit of bugs when it comes to mountains. And swamps are pretty much the same, except for instead they, what's it called, do that. Like, instead they are just normal colors, I guess. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, so that's that. I just completely overlooked that. I was like, oh, okay. Another thing I completely overlooked is this right here. Stone bricks, slabs, and stairs. Right here, as you can see, we have, like, you know, stone bricks and whatnot. So if we just go over to the mountains, because I don't want to go down there. Or it's probably mostly because I want to go to the glitched sand right here and mess it up. As you can see, we have the stone brick that caused that. Alright, that was not worth it very much at all. I forgot you can't run while you're flying aimlessly. So, yeah, they added those. We also have brick, slabs, and stairs. So, bricks, slabs, and stairs. Fence gates, where, you know, you have a fence gate. They did go through a slight change. So if we fly down here, we can see, oh no, never mind, they didn't. I lied. They're still sold whole blocks, but you can see that they look weird in the inventory. So, glass panes, and obviously we use glass panes all the time now. So, again, we're just gonna quickly go down here real fast. Something to note here, though, is they look like this, unlike now, where they changed it. So it's just one little thing right here, the little square in the middle. Obviously, if you do that, you can make it bigger. Something to note here is this actually has nothing, like it's not a full block, it's actually a part block. So that's kind of interesting to think about, and the same with it here. And why I say it's interesting to think about is because fence gates and fences both still are full blocks. So, something interesting. Iron bars is the same exact thing, where if you have an iron bar and you place it, it's going to be immediately like that. Rotten flesh, for whatever reason, I don't know why, don't ask me. I'm going to turn up brightness real fast, but don't ask me, but zombies, for whatever reason, decided to drop feathers for the longest time, and Mojang finally fixed this by adding rotten flesh to it. Melons, the chicken, like actual chicken meat, it just says chicken, but I mean chicken meat, obviously beef and steak, as we already said. We have new seeds, so pumpkin and melon seeds are completely new, they have their own thing. Hopefully we get to see an enderman, because endermen are new, along with their ender pearls. Silverfish are new, cave spiders are new, and they removed the farlands, and that's it when it comes to that. This zombie's not doing anything. Rotten flesh. Oh hey, actually, I just noticed that you got, I just dropped. So let me try to kill him. There you go. You can see some experience, and if you listen, they just kind of have that poop noise. They don't actually have the current noise that they have today, which is kind of interesting. And also, you also notice, probably, all the peaceful mobs do not drop any experience orbs at all. That noise is just beautiful. I love that noise. So, yeah, they don't drop anything. You can only get from mobs. Let's try to do this. As you can see, he shoots an arrow at us. He actually hit us. You can see we parried him. So pick up all those experience orbs right there. We'll show those off later more in depth. Let's go continue. So next thing, we have the new chest model, which we already talked about. sticky arrows, which we have already seen how when we threw an arrow, or more so shot an arrow, it did not just kind of plop down. Oh, you can see the new attack animations. Or not. Alright, well, you like that, zombie. So, I don't know what that was about. Sticky arrows where they stick to things, and they stick to players. If I was in survival mode, you would see I would be getting stuck with arrows, but I'm not. Anyways, we have a improved day and night transition, which I completely overlooked as well. If you look back in the video when it was turning night, you may have noticed that we didn't have a constant chunk update where it had to constantly do like a little chunk thing where go chunk by chunk and update the lighting per chunk, where it just kind of did it smoothly. So that's something new, and also the sunrise and sunset look better. If you also didn't notice, the clouds are way higher than they were before. I believe before they were at 128, and now they're at a comfortable 256. So, which is the build limit. Something else about this is, let's just grab a bunch of wood and plop this crafting table down. So another thing new is shift clicking right here. So as you can see, I just shift clicked and got 40 wood because that was as much as I can craft, which is just the new improvement with that. I do not believe furnaces and whatnot this same thing. Like if we grab a furnace and we grab something to smelt. What can we smelt? We need coal, and let's just get a raw pork chop, which is another thing I do wanted to point out. If I remember correctly, let's just cook that. Oh wait a minute, no wait. Now the whole thing I want to point out. No, you can't. All right, but let's just cook that anyway. I was gonna show. Nope, they didn't change that. So those work. Oh my god, I love that sound. I just love that sound. I need to get a resource pack that just changes it to be that sound, because that sound is really attractive. But as you can see, this is the cooked pork chop, and it's like this a lot today. Something else I wanted to point out. Well, actually, something I want to point out right here, just right now, is Sponge is here. So obviously, Sponge is back, which is something that was obviously removed from crafting and whatnot, so it was kind of cool. But something I also wanted to point out while I'm on these old versions of Minecraft is, as you can tell from this, there's an outline, and that's not there today, and that's on all the old foods, including the ones that were just added, like the cooked pork chop and whatnot. So, as you guys know, as of today, that has been removed, where that no longer happens. And you are no longer limited by that. I think we just went in a circle. This is beautiful. You see it like that? Yeah, we just went in a circle because there's a swamp. Ah, that's kind of cunny. So, yeah. And lastly, last update that this version has that I want to point out in the creative mode is that mineshafts now use oak fences instead of wood planks for the support beams. And that is in 1.8.1. So originally in 1.8 you had your abandoned mine shafts, and you know how you have like every like the corridor. So like let me just grab some stuff real fast. Let's get some wood, and let's grab some fences, and let's just go up here and build really high so these skeletons don't come after us. So that's good. That should be good enough. So, I mean, you had this path, obviously it's dirt, and it's not that, but basically, originally, when you had something like this, and let's just grab our torches, originally, a corridor, such as this one, which would be 3 blocks once, first off, but in abandoned mine shafts, they would be like this. And this was your abandoned mine shaft, but later on they changed it to be this, where this was what you got in abandoned mine shaft. Not including that one. There you go. This is what you would have in abandoned mine shafts. So that's basically what 1.8.1 added, and that was about it. So this right here is the last version of Minecraft beta. So just wow. Now before we stop, I just want to look at this because I just noticed the Enderman's here, and he died. That's kind of disappointing. Let's get this. I was actually going to show him, I believe, if I remember correctly, that Endermen have zombie noises. So let's grab another Enderman right here. And as you can see, they don't have any particle effects. So before we get him aggro, no, they do. Maybe that was pre-release. I don't remember. Maybe I'm just being dumb. But they don't have any sounds at all. Oh, never mind. You can see there's absolutely no zombies nearby, and he's making zombie noises. Alright. Quiet, cows. No cows. No cows. Go away. Alright. And you can see he's getting hurt. Alright, let's get you out of here. There. I don't want you to lose dying. So, obviously, he is making zombie noises, which is not what Endermen do today. And I believe 1.8 or not 1.8, 1.0 fixes that. So, before we stop this, let's just go into our new world, or other world. We can see our chest is glitched because it's old. First off, stacking. That's beautiful. We can see mossy cobblestone did get its texture finally updated. Maybe it is just me with that. Let's just go back and change that back. But we can see now that we have our hunger bar, and we have all of our stuff right here and all that. So a little bit different, and honestly quite a bit better. A lot of really good changes. Now before we end off the video, because yes, this was the entire video, I do want to point out something about this update. Oh look, we got hurt. First off, we got hurt. We're back to health. That's just amazing. That's just the coolest thing. So let's just kill this. Did we get it? Okay. Well, as you can see, we got our XP right there. So we can see that's our XP bar. Let's see if we can find more mobs. Something I just noticed though is that they did not drop XP in creative mode, but they are now. Weird. Anyways, let's just kill some pigs. Oh, those spawn. But I just want to kill some pigs just so I can level up. Also, so I can adore that sound effect. Lastly, because I do want to. God, dead item. So, I think this is when the glitch popped out. If you don't know what this glitch is, it's called a dead item glitch, or at least what I call it. And basically what a dead item glitch is, it's a dead item. So let's try to reload this world. I want to see if I can actually pick it up now. No, it's not. It's dead. And basically what that was is I couldn't pick it up. And you can't pick it up. Or it's just because their inventory is full. Alright. But we can fix that. Whoops. That's probably my fault. But we're about to level up. We can actually just combine this. We don't even need to lose our string, because our food stacks now. Just grab that. So we're just on the verge of leveling up. I just want to level up, and then I'll be happy. There we go. And it did absolutely nothing. We didn't level up. Alright, so I'm not quite sure on that anymore. So, yeah, we're just going to end off the video. But you saw we just leveled up, even though it did not count as leveling up for whatever reason. Actually, it's not. If you notice, though, there is a lot of features missing. Like, as you can see, we were just eating. There wasn't a sound effect for that at all. So, there's that to note, and a couple other things. So, I just wanted to point that out. Anyways, that will be about it for beta 1.8.1. And next episode, we'll be going and covering 1.1 or 1.0. And we'll probably end up doing the same thing. We'll actually just go into the creative world. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. If not, leave the page. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace out.